The next type of style sheet we can add is internal style sheets. This is a way to add all the styles we want to apply to a single web page. To do this, we can add the style tags in the head section. So let's scroll to the top of our index page. And then just after the title, we're going to add the style tags. So let's add the opening and closing tag inside this head section. Then, just like we've seen in the slides at the start of this section, we can then add the name of the element we want the styles to apply to. So I'm going to begin with this header area, followed by the opening and closing curly braces. Inside of these curly braces, we can add the same styles as before. So we had the background, the colon, and we had the hexagon value of 333A40. When using these styles, we also still need to end each property with the semicolon. Then we also had the color which applied to the text, which was white. Then if we go down and remove the inline styles which were added before to the header elements, let's remove that. And then also, rather than duplicating code, these styles can apply to multiple elements by separating with a comma. So separate with a comma, we can also add the footer inside of there too. And then of course we need to go down and remove the styles from the footer area. So right down at the bottom, let's remove this inline style section, like that. And then give that a save. And then if we go over to the browser and then refresh, we can see that the styles that were added are exactly the same as before, but this time we'll have them in one section at the top, in the head. We can also add some styling to the root HTML element and also the body section too. So back in the style tags at the very top, we're going to begin with the HTML elements. So let's add a background color and a hexagon value of F7, F7, F7. I've added this HTML element at the top as it is the root element. So give that a save, then refresh, and there's a small but subtle difference in the background. Now with the body, which I'm going to add just after the HTML. So let's add a background of white. So it stands out with this background of HTML. The maximum width of the body section, I'm going to change this to be 1000 pixels. And then I'm going to add margin, 0, and then auto. So margin is the value of spacing we add outside of the element. The first value of 0 represents no spacing on the top and bottom. And the second value is for the left and right. Setting the value to auto means spacing will automatically be applied equally to both sides, effectively centering the body to the middle of the page. This is a common trick, and we will learn more about margin in a later video, so don't worry if it doesn't make sense at the moment. So we can probably see this in action better if we save and then refresh. So we can see straight away that the body is now slightly narrower. You can see this HTML color we added in the background. It's slightly different to the white that we added for the body. The body section is this 1000 pixels wide section, which goes from this left edge here to the right hand side here. The body is now restricted to 1000 pixels wide and centered in the middle because we added equal margin to the left and right hand side. So any extra space which is available after this 1000 pixels width will be automatically applied to the left and also the right. This is because we've added an internal style sheet to this index.html page. Internal style sheets work great, but they're only useful for styling this one page, which we've added it to. For example, if we select the contact link from the menu at the top, which is this third one here, click on that, and the styling which we've added doesn't take effect on this page. This is often not the behavior we want, because we want a consistent styling for colors and also this header and footer section too. Again, this is something which can be easily solved using our third and final type of style sheet, which we'll cover next.